In this problem, we have to take this given decimal number and round it to several different place values. Now, at first glance, we might call this number 25.0645982. But if we really want to be accurate, we would name this number using the place values. You can see that I have labeled some of the place values here. For instance, this 5 is in the ones place. As you go to the right and get past the decimal point, then you are at the tenths place. Then we have the hundredths place, the thousandths place. If we kept going, we would have 10,000ths place, 100,000ths place, millionths place, and then 10 millionths place. So if I really wanted to say this number accurately, I would say 25 and, because and is the word you use for the decimal point. So it would be 25 and 645,982 10 millionths. Okay, now that we've named it properly, let's start doing our rounding. So part A, we want to round to the nearest whole number. Okay, when you're rounding, there's really only two digits you need to consider. The first number you need to consider is the number that's in the place value to which you are rounding. So if I want to round to the nearest whole number, I'm going to look at the number in the ones spot. Because when I'm done rounding, I don't want any decimal places. I just want a whole number, nothing to the right of the decimal point. So I'm going to look at the number in the ones place. Then you have what's called a critical digit. The critical digit is the number to the right of the place value to which you are rounding. So if I'm rounding to the ones place, my critical digit is in the tenths place. Now that critical digit tells you what to do with the number that's in the place value to which you are rounding. So here is our rule for the critical digit. If the critical digit is 0 to 4, that means the number in the place value to which you are rounding will stay the same. If the critical digit is 5 to 9, you're going to take the number in the place value to which you are rounding and you're going to round up. So I have a 5 in the ones place. That's the place value to which I am rounding. I look to the right and I see the 0 in the tenths place. So my critical digit right here is a 0. Well, that puts me here from 0 to 4. So that means I'm going to stay the same. So that means that the number in the ones place right here, which is the 5, is going to stay the same. So to the nearest whole number, this number just rounds to 25. Okay. All right, now let's look at the next place value. We have to round to the nearest hundredth. So I go to the number in the hundredths place, which is the 6, and then I look to the right to find the critical digit. That critical digit is a 4. So that puts me between 0 and 4, which means that the number in the place value to which I'm rounding, so this is the 6 in this case, is going to stay the same. So that means to the nearest hundredths place, this would be 25 and 600ths, or 25.06. Okay, let's look at the next one. Now I have to round to 4 decimal places. So I'm going to count 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts me underneath this 5 right here. And I'm going to look to the critical digit, which is a 9. So between 5 and 9, that tells me that I'm going to round up. So that means I take the 5 and I round it up to a 6. So my number is going to be 25.0646, or I could call that 25 and 646 10,000ths. The next place value for part D is the nearest tenth. So I look at the number in the tenths place, that's a 0, I go one digit to the right to the critical digit, that is a 6. So again, that's from 5 to 9, so that tells me that I am going to round up. So that means the number in the 10th place is going to round up. So this becomes 25 and 1/10, or we can say 25.1. And finally, the last one asks me to round to 6 decimal places. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 8 is in the place value to which I want to round. So I look at the critical digit, which is a 2. That's between 0 and 4. So that tells me that that 8 stays the same. So this becomes 25.06459.8. Or I could say 25 and 64,598 millionths.